Mr. Gruber appointed me official photographer for his book, and he even had a few professional tips.
You tried to get the Royal Guard in the shot as well, Mr. Brown.
That's an excellent idea, Mr. Gruber. Thank you.
How I dread these boring affairs, dear. Same old people, same old everything.
Yes, dear, but it's our duty.
Duty. Oh.
Look who it is, Mr. Brown. The Grand Duke and Duchess. If you hurry, you can get a photograph.
You can count on me, Mr. Gruber. My hat!
I've never seen so many royal dignitaries. I can hardly count the counts. There's a prince and 2 baronesses, 3 barons, 1 Mr. Brown and a... Mr. Brown?
Shall I hold this for you, sir, while you attend the banquet?
A banquet? What a good idea. I am rather hungry. Thank you.
Mr. Brown! Mr. Brown!
I'm sorry, sir. The public is not allowed in for visits today. This is a private banquet.
That was my friend, Mr. Brown.
Uh-huh. And I'm Queen Isabella of Spain. Now off you go. Go on. No! Go on.
I must rescue Mr. Brown before he gets into any trouble.
His Royal Highness Prince Wilhelm XIV of Upper and Lower Moldavia.
Or is it my first cousin twice removed? Anyway, she just acquired a new horse. I believe you dined together at last week's dinner party.
I do not dine with horses, Baroness.
My cousin, Your Grace. You dined with my cousin.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? The horse would have been more fun.
Mr. Paddington Brown
From darkest Peru.
of darkest Peru.
Finally, a new face. How delightful.
Psst, Mr. Brown, come back!
Oh, you again.
Do join us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Darkest Peru, eh? How interesting.
I had a polo pony from Peru once. Do you play polo, Mr.
Brown. No, I prefer tiddlywinks.
Brown? Oh, of course. You must be related to the Gustavo Browns of Chuquibamba. My maternal uncle was a dear friend of your great-grandfather, I believe. Oh,
Tell me,
was it
Mr.
my
Brown,
maternal
a dinner party is
great-grandmother?
boring in darkest Peru, too?
Not at all. In the Home for Retired Bears, they always play games. It helps the food go down.
Games! An excellent idea! Why didn't I think of it before?
I wish my friend Mr. Gruber was here. He knows all sorts of games.
She might be what you call a cowgirl.
Mr. Brown, over here!
Do tell us, Mr. Brown, what's the weather like in darkest Peru?
Oh, it's very hot.
Is that so? How very interesting. My third cousin twice removed, or is it my second cousin thrice removed? Anyway, she told me that in the summertime it's quite warm, and in the wintertime it's quite cool. And no, not hot. Cool and rainy. Doesn't sound very pleasant at all. Not my cup of tea. I'm reminded of the time they played croquet at the summer estate.
Oh, dear.
You again. Thought you'd given me the slip.
Certainly not. I'm merely... Oh, look. Isn't that the Queen of Ruritania over there?
Where? Hey! Stop!
Dublin and Antarctica. But undaunted, the player quickly rode up. That's when the barge passed by with all those goats on it. I'm sure you've heard this story before.
The hot potato! Why, I haven't played that since I was a boy. Now it's my turn to choose a game. Come along, everybody. How I loves the musical thrones.
Oh, Baroness. Baroness, you all right?
Oh, how kind.
Oh, I know this looks suspicious, but I have a perfectly good explanation, you see.
Young man.
You're right, Baroness. Oranges are easier to balance on your nose than bananas. Look, there's my friend, Mr. Gruber. And he's playing hide and seek with the guard. Everyone in Luxembourg certainly likes to play games. How about a game of hide and seek, everyone?
Come out, come out. Come out, come out.
Wherever you are. Got you! Oh, I beg your pardon. I was looking for an intruder. And I think I found him. Now I've got you. And this time you're not getting away. Grace, oh, forgive me. I had no idea it was you, sire.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm afraid this is all my fault, sire.
This is my friend, Mr. Gruber.
That's the intruder.
Nonsense. Any friend of Mr. Brown is a friend of ours. May I present the Baroness?
Mr. Gruber, is it? Are you related to the Fitzbuela Grubers of East Slovenia by any chance? My grandmama was a Fitzbuela Gruber. Now that would make us second cousins thrice removed. Now tell me, what has happened to Aunt Beatrice?
I know you'd love Luxembourg, Aunt Lucy. The people are so friendly. I hope you like the photos. The Grand Duke and Duchess did.
Trust Paddington to come out on top. When he's in charge, who knows how things will develop.
Come on, Lucy. The game is starting.
There's nothing in the world like a breath of fresh mountain air.
Especially Yukon mountain air, Mr. Gruber. I hope we find lots of ideas for your book, The World and Its Wonders, up here in the far north.
I believe we will. That's Dawson City down there. It's a large part of Canadian history.
It doesn't look very large from here, Mr. Gruber. What's it famous for?
I wonder if you can guess.
Dirty dishes?
No, Mr. Brown. Miners used dishes like this to pan for gold in the great Klondike Gold Rush.
Gold? There's gold here.
The saying at the time was, "Yee-haw! There's gold in these here hills." You could hear the cries of those who struck lucky many miles away.
Looking for gold, boys?
I've got my dish. All I need to know is where to start.
Be my guest, fellers, at the All Nugget Bonanza.
Free passes? That's very kind of you, Mr.
Cornelius McGee. But you can call me Corny. I'd be mighty proud if you boys strike it rich on my claim.
Thank you very much, Mr. Corncob. Mrs. Bird often says I'm worth my weight in gold. There it is. Nugget Bonanza. Mr. Gruber and I would like to take advantage of your free offer, Mr. Corncob.
Yes, perhaps you could show us a good place to pan for gold.
Pan for gold, you say? Sorry, fellas. These here tickets just get you through the gate. Panning's extra.
Extra? I thought you said it would be free.
Panning rights. That's $3 a piece. Then there's creek access. That's another $4 each.
Creek access?
You betcha. Creeks don't come cheap, you know. Oh, and park insurance at $3.50. But free for you fellas today.
What am I doing wrong? I fill it with mud, I add river water, I rinse it out. But I don't see any gold.
Gold is heavier than dirt. If there were any here, Mr. Brown, it would stick to the bottom of our dishes.
Panning is hard work, Mr. Gruber. Would you like a toffee?
Ah, something for my sweet tooth. Oh! Which seems to have cracked and fallen out. I shall have to find a dentist to make me a temporary filling. Wait here, I'll be as quick as possible.
Don't worry, I'll pan for 2. Maybe I can find enough gold to pay for your trip to the dentist.
And how exactly did you lose the tooth, Mr. Gruber?
Well,
I see. Well, one should be careful when eating toffee. Now, tell me, what brings you to Dawson City?
I wish, be shining in my dish. Yeah! There's gold in this here hills! Yahoo!
What in tarnation? Why, it's that fair fella's head. Come on, Winifred, let's boogie. Follow that there head. Get! Or I'm gonna trade you for a dog sled. Get!
I've struck gold, Mr. Corncob. Look!
I can't believe it. You one lucky possum bear. You must have horseshoes in your hat.
No, just a marmalade sandwich.
You and I know that itty-bitty gold there was just a lucky find. There's no more gold, that's for sure. But there may be a way to sell a few tickets in this. Thing is, how to get the word out. I got me a plan.
How big was the nugget?
Nugget? It was more like a chunk. Remember, it's a secret, little missy.
How big?
A rock! But remember, it's a secret.
Some dude found a boulder of gold at the Nugget Bonanza.
They found gold! They found gold! It's what I call pay dirt.
But this is only a temporary until you get home to your own dentist.
they're saying some bear has struck the mother lode.
A bear? That would be Mr. Brown.
I'm closing early today. I've got me some gold to look for.
Wait for me.
Wait! You have to pay! Stop! Hey, come back here! Wow! I just planted that tree!
What is going on, Mr. Brown?
At first I thought I struck it rich, but then the park got busy and I haven't found any more gold.
You did find gold? My gold tooth! Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown. Now I can have it put back. Splendid.
A gold tooth?
Did you say a gold tooth? I got me a park full of lunatics digging up all creation 'cause you found a tooth?
It isn't just any old tooth. It belongs to my friend, Mr. Gruber.
Here, fellas, I'm refunding what you paid me.
Thank you, Mr. Corncob.
Go on, get! You can stop digging now. There was only a tooth. There's no gold in them hills.
Cornelius wants all the gold for himself. I say no way, man.
Not you too, Winifred.
Mr. Cornelius!
No! Ah, get away! Just leave me be!
It's midnight, and it's sunny.
This just in, a new Klondike gold rush is underway. Thousands are streaming to Dawson City in the Yukon in a bid for instant riches.
Another gold rush. I wonder what started it, Mr. Gruber.
I have a theory, Mr. Brown. But silence, too, is golden.
I've never seen anything like it, Henry.
It looks rather complicated.
Can we try it?
What is it?
It's the Prismacolor 400, the latest piece of technology for taking moving pictures.
Then I think it's broken, Mr. Brown. No one's moving.
No, Paddington. I mean, it takes movies, like you see on television.
It takes moving pictures, Mr. Gruber. And Mr. Brown said if I promise not to get marmalade all over the lens, he'll let me have a proper go.
In that case, Mr. Brown, I have the very thing for you. How to Make Your Own Movies by Heinz B. Heinkel. He was a very famous old-time Hollywood director. He won many awards for the films he made. Maybe you could end up like Mr. Heinkel and have your name in lights.
I'm going to make a film.
Bear, what are you up to? Why are you taking pictures of my house?
I'm making a film, Mr. Curry. I'm going to win an award.
An award? Is there any prize money?
I think so.
Then you're in luck, Bear. I'm sure you know the importance of finding the right person to play the leading role. Someone you can share the prize money with.
Well, now that you mention it.
Someone with star quality. Handsome, charming, athletic.
Where am I going to find anyone like that?
He might be right under your nose.
Really? You, Mr. Curry?
That's so kind of you to offer, Bear.
I must tell Mrs. Bird. She'll be surprised you're all those things. She's always saying
I don't think that's necessary, Bear. Why don't we surprise her after we've made the film? You just leave everything to me.
I'm ready for you to climb the fence, Mr. Curry.
I'm not simply climbing the fence. I'm chasing the villains who have kidnapped the heroine.
The villains are waiting, Mr. Curry.
Ouch!
Can you move a little to your left, Mr. Curry? Now a whisker to your right. Back half a whisker.
Make up your mind, Bear!
I'm having trouble with your profile, Mr. Curry. Which did you say was your best side? They both look as bad as each... I mean, they both look the same.
How dare you, Bear!
Mr. Curry, I seem to have lost you. As I was saying, Mr. Curry, it's about your profile. I'm ready to throw the bottle with the message in it into the water, Mr. Curry.
Ready, Bear!
Quiet, please. Roll camera. Let's go for a take. I'm beginning to like movie making. That's it. Good, good. Now search to find the bottle.
I can't find it, Bear.
It's just floated into the middle, Mr. Curry. I'm still rolling. You can start acting now, Mr. Curry.
I am acting, Bear.
That's wonderful, Mr. Curry. Wonderful. You can stop acting now, Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry? You'll be happy to know I kept the camera rolling.
Are you sure about this, Bear?
All movies need a big break-in and rescue scene, Mr. Curry. Don't worry, Mr. Curry. I'm not missing any of this.
Help!
Oh, that cry for help is a nice touch. Mr. Brown was kind enough to lend Mr. Curry an old suit. Well, that's all there is. The book you lent me had a chapter on putting a film together, but I hoped you might help before I try to win an award.
I think what you have is perfectly suited for a television show I've seen, Mr. Brown.
Really?
Yes, it's called Don't Call Us, We'll Call You.
I'll get it.
I am here for my premiere.
Quick, Mr. Curry, the program's just beginning.
Ah, my public has arrived before me. The star should have the best seat in the house.
Welcome to Don't Call Us, We'll Call You, the program where a star is born every week.
Well, at least they know good acting when they see it.
I've heard about this program. People from all over the country send in their videos, and they show the best ones.
Exactly. I hope you did a good job editing the tape, Bear.
And tonight, our first entry is submitted by Mr. Paddington Brown and Mr. Reginald Curry of Windsor Gardens.
Thank Thank you. This is a very important moment for me. Acting has always been a strong influence in the Curry family. The dignity of the thespian is sometimes forgotten. But it is nice to be recognized for true talent. Bear! I've been made a fool of on national television.
I thought you'd be happy. The producer said we had a good chance of winning the grand prize for funniest home movie.
Grand prize, you say? And what's that?
The chance to make a sequel.
Sequel? Sequel? Oh, do you sequel, Bear?